Well, ladies and gentlemen, the January transfer window has just opened and we've already had a massive offer coming for one of our key players. So, on top of trying to stay in contention at the top of the Premier League and prepare for a League Cup semi-final, we're also at risk of losing some of our best players. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 18 of a Selhurst Success Story. You may be able to hear that my voice is slightly croaky. I've been ill for the last few days. I did say in the last episode, for those of you who watched it, that I thought I was coming down with something and I had a bit of a sore throat. I've had to have a few days off. I've been meaning to record for a few days since I've recorded the last episode and I haven't been able to. I've been proper struggling with talking and stuff. The voice is still a bit croaky. I still look like crap and I may have to cut if I start sneezing or something. But on with the episode. We've been doing all right in the league. In the last episode, you saw us lose to Chelsea and Man City. We then got a draw with Newcastle at home, which wasn't a great result because Newcastle have been struggling. But then we beat top of the table Leicester away 2-1. 2-0 victories over Villa and Fulham back-to-back. A draw away at Norwich wasn't a great result. Then we beat Arsenal in the League Cup quarter-finals. Lost to Arsenal 3 days later in the league. Folarin Balogun, I think that's how you pronounce his name. We've been scouting him all season. It basically made his first appearance of the season against us, scored both goals. And then we bounced back with a victory against Wolves, thanks to an odds-on Edouard 90th minute winner. I mentioned in the intro that there was transfer drama. Tyrick Mitchell, we got an offer in of up to £56 million. Now, Tyrick Mitchell, value between 35 and 38 mil. Important player. To us, he's an exceptionally important player. He's played pretty much every single game this season. He's made 20 appearances in all competitions, 7.33 rating. 17 appearances in the Premier League with 2 goals, 3 assists. 95% tackles won, 90% pass rate completion, 56 clearances. He's awesome. He's awesome at left back. I don't think I want to sell him. We got an offer come in, and I think the original offer was something like 35, 40 million. In total, I think it was like 20 million up front, and then with add-ons and instalments and stuff, it was going to go up to like 38, 40 million. I raised it up. I wanted 45 million up front, and a total, I think it was 11 million in instalments, and then I think I added 40% sell-on, like cut from the next sale. I thought they were going to walk away. They didn't. They actually accepted it. But I rejected the offer anyway. I don't want to sell him. I don't want to sell him. If they come in with something bigger than that, I may have to. He did say that he would prefer a move to Tottenham, but we're not going with it. And also, Michael Olise, we've had a bid in from Bayern Munich of up to £52 million. So, we have got transfer drama impending. Our best players are wanted. Cheek Koyate is on his way out, by the way. I've accepted offers from Flamengo and River Plate. Not much money, but he's 34 years old. He wants to move on, so I'm going to let him. If we have a look at our squad, you can see the players that are wanted. Mark Gurhey is wanted. Tyrick Mitchell's wanted. Daniel Braganza's wanted. Michael Olise's wanted. Benjamin Sesko's wanted. Tottenham are actually interested in most of our players. Yasser Asprilla, Renan, Eberichi Eze, Cheek Koyate, like I said, is on his way out. And we've also, you know, the bit when it comes up and says the rumours, Odson Edouard and Adam Plozek are both been rumoured to be on their way out or with big offers to come in. There's nothing against them saying wanted at the minute, but they have been wanted throughout most of the last couple of seasons. Other than that, there's not really much to talk about. I'm hoping to be able to hold on to our best players, and if we can't hold on to them, then we need to get a lot of money to be able to replace them. In the league, we showed you the form. In the league, we are 7 points off the top of the table. We have a 6-point advantage over 8th. We are in that top 6 where I want to be, but we need to try and stay there. Today we take on Blackburn at home, who are bottom of the table, and then we've got a trip to Watford, who are battling against relegation as well. I wasn't going to do this episode here, but because of the transfer offers and stuff, I thought I'm going to come back. We'll play these 2 games, see what happens in between, see if we get any more big offers come in, and then we'll play the 2-legged League Cup semi-final against Bournemouth. We actually got a result there with that draw. Man City and Man United is the other semi. But we're going to go straight into the game and take on Blackburn Rovers. And the team to do so is Livakovic in goal, Agu, Mitchell, Kaiki, Gehi, Camavinga, Braganza, Elise, Klozek, Edouard and Sesko. We're going to submit the team and we're going to go to the game. Like I said, if there are a few little cuts or whatever, it'll be me in the editing process because I've sniffed or I've started to sneeze or my voice has gone even worse. So you may get a couple of little jump cuts, but it's just me trying to put out a video without me making horrible noises on it. We should win both of these games quite comfortably. We're at the top end of the table. It's Klozek through and there's 1-0 straight away. Adam Klozek, within 3 minutes, puts us 1-0 up. Decent football. Sesko, lovely little pass through. Klozek couldn't really miss, could he? Yeah, we should really win both of these games comfortably. Both teams are battling against relegation. Blackburn, bottom of the table. I think we put 4 past them away. So we are a much better team than they are. And if we're going to be challenging at the top end of the Premier League, we need to win games like this quite comfortably. Didn't make nothing of that corner though, did we? Here's Elise with a free kick, and it would have been a great goal, but it's been saved and it goes out for a corner. Elise to swing one in left-footed, does so, but it's cleared by the defence. Blackburn might not be doing anything going forward here, but they're defending all right. We've had 6 shots on target. They are yet to have an opportunity on goal. I just hope that it doesn't come back and bite us in the arse later. If we don't add a second or a third and then Blackburn come and hit us on the counter-attack at the end of the game. But there you go, Michael Elise's through and I think that may have been offside. This VAR thing in real life is bad enough, but in Football Manager, it's awarded. The goal's awarded. In Football Manager, it does delay things a little bit because you're getting more and more goals now that are being like the VAR has to be shown before the goal's awarded and stuff. Does add a little bit more time on. It was Camavinga. He still looks offside to me, but I'll take it. It's 2-0. Camavinga again. Tried to play the through ball. It was cut out by the defence. Here's Mitchell down the left. Swings in a deep cross to Elise, who flicks it back over, and their goalkeeper claims it. Everton have come back from 2-0 down against Tottenham. You can't see it because my face is in the way down here, isn't it? So I don't even know why I mentioned it, to be honest. Here's Klozek through again, and there's 3-0. 3-0? Adam Klozek adding his second of the game. I was looking down here again in that left bit where you can't see it. My face is in the way. Klozek If I just move myself out of the way, look, there's what I'm on about. Tottenham have gone 3-2 up, and I was looking down there when we scored. I'll be back there somewhere. I don't even know if I'm in the right place now or where I was before, but there's Elise and has hit the upright. Elise corner in. And that looks like a penalty. Another one of those weird, the ball comes in and VAR gives a penalty. I'll take it though. Flozek goes up and there's his hat-trick. First half hat-trick for Adam Flozek, and Palace are 4-0 up. You basically get to see us go through the motions and beat a team that are nowhere near as good as us quite convincingly. Which I suppose is quite nice because you had to watch us lose. If you did watch the last episode, that is, you had to watch us lose twice. Blackburn are going to actually try and get a shot on goal here. But they don't manage it. Oh, hang on, it's coming back. It's Pereira. Juldao. Dolan. Gets the cross in. And they've scored. Pedro Pereira has headed one home, and it's kind of disappointing considering the fact that we are so much better than them. They hadn't had a shot on goal, and our defending there was absolutely atrocious. There's Sesko adding a fifth straight after that. It's not even half time yet, and we're 5-1 up. Elise's free kick. Sesko broke from the defence, got away from his man. Sad tight offside. He was well onside. He had like 3 players keeping him onside. His movement was great. Lovely little header. And we're 5-1 up at half time. I'll take that all day long. 15 shots on goal, 12 on target. Blackburn only managed the one and scored it. So I'm even though we're 5-1 up, I'm disappointed with the defence. I'll make a couple of changes in a minute. With there's no point in forcing players to stay on and make themselves more tired when we've won quite convincingly. Like Adam Flozek's already done his job. He scored a hat-trick. He could have added a fourth for himself, but he didn't. He was unselfish, played a lovely little pass to Benjamin Sesko, and Sesko had his second of the game, and we go 6-1 up. Elise to Sesko, Sesko back to Elise, who picked out a lovely pass to Flozek. I thought he was going to shoot, but he didn't. First time pass to Sesko, and Sesko slots it home, and it's 6-1. Blackburn going to try and play a little bit of football now. I think they might have left it a little bit too late, to be fair. Just keeping an eye on the hearts down here, the condition. There's Sesko to Flozek, and Flozek adds another one, although the arm's gone up from the referee. Is this one going to be disallowed? Yeah, this one's disallowed. It doesn't go 7-1. Flozek doesn't get his 4th goal of the game. Camavinga. Yeah, he was miles offside, to be fair. Let's make a couple of substitutions. We don't want anyone getting injured. We'll take Flozek off. And we'll bring on Eze. I think we'll take Elise off for a Spria. And we'll save a change for a bit later in the game, I think. was thinking about taking Sesko off for Nketiah, but Sesko's on a hat-trick. I don't think he'd be best pleased if we took him off without giving him the chance to score his third. It's Camavinga with a lovely pass to Asprilla, and Asprilla just passes it to the goalkeeper's hands. That's kind of a weak shot from Gallagher as well for Blackburn. Edouard over the top. Eze goes up for the header. Doesn't win it, but Gurhi has got the ball. Back to Camavinga. Braganza. Kaiki. Sesko. Picks out Asprilla, who tries to find a little pass over to Edouard, but the Blackburn defence deal with it. Asprilla, lovely run. It picks out Eze. And there's 7-1. Yasser Asprilla with a lovely run. It picks the ball up just inside their half. Runs through 1, 2. Picks out Eze with a lovely little pass. And that's 7-1. And this result is about as comprehensive as we're going to get, I think. There's still 26 minutes left. Livakovic should have done better. It was definite C-. Could do better there. Braganza's not having the best of games. He's just gone up to a 7 rating now, but he was with 7-1 up and he was on a 6.8. Let's make one more substitution. We'll take Edouard off for Nketiah. We'll switch those two round. Give Nketiah 8 or 9 minutes. He's still trying to build fitness. He's like constantly injured. We definitely signed a dud. But we only signed him as a fringe player anyway, so yes, Sesko picks out Edouard. I thought that was a goal. I thought that was going to be a goal, but I thought it was easier to score than it was to miss. But that is a fantastic victory and does our goal difference the world of good as well. Benjamin Sesko with a 9.8. Adam Plosic with a 9.7. 7-1. 18 shots on target. And pretty much dominated Blackburn Rovers, who were bottom of the table, even though they had a bit more possession than us, which is quite weird. It was a good win for us. Moves us up to third. We've still got a game in hand over Tottenham, who are a point above us in second. And the gap to Liverpool has been closed to 4 points. So after game 1 of this episode, we are 4 points off the top of the Premier League table. Right, there's one change to the team for the trip to Watford, and we've had more transfer drama. I brought Anderson in for Gurhi. Anderson was suspended for the last game. Talking about Mark Gurhi, we had a bid come in of £33.5 million from Tottenham for him. I rejected it. It was a non-negotiable bid. I rejected it, and then he wanted to discuss personal matters. We've agreed that if a team comes in and offers 45 million for him, I will accept it. And that issue where we had to say if a bid comes in from someone, we'll accept it, has happened with Daniel Braganza as well. We had a few bids coming for Braganza earlier on in the season. I think it was the last transfer window that I rejected. Said that I would accept a bid of £35 million for him. Inter Milan have just come in and offered me £35 million with a 20% cut of any future transfer profit. So we've had to accept it. So Daniel Braganza could be playing his last game for the club today, depending on how quickly negotiations go through. Cheap Koyate has completed his move to Flamengo, so he's left the club. So we are at risk of losing quite a few players in this window. There's Braganza gone. I don't know if I'll be able to keep Tyrick Mitchell happy if Tottenham coming back in with a massive offer for him. If someone comes in and offers 45 million for Gurhey, I've got to accept it. So there could be a few changes at the club in the next few weeks in game, and it's kind of upsetting because we're challenging at the top end of the table. You know, I know Tottenham are there as well, like with someone like Gurhey, but we're challenging at the top end of the table. We're pushing. We're title contenders at the minute. All right, our challenge might fall off, but as Elise say, with kind of a poor free kick to start the game, it may fall off. But we're title contenders. We're into the semi-final of the League Cup, and I know we're not in Europe, but we should be next season. The way things are going, we should be next season, unless our form dramatically falls off of a cliff. Then we should be top 6, top 7 at the end of the season. So we should be in Europe next year. Is Hlozek through 1-on-1 with a keeper and puts it wide. He scored a hat-trick in our last game and then can't score from 6 yards out in this one. But hopefully we'll manage to hold on to the core of the squad. There's still a long time left of this window as well. It's early in January at the minute. We've already accepted a bid for one of our best midfielders. There's Elise. Braganza puts it over the bar. Could have showed his importance to the club with a goal there just before he leaves, but it wasn't to be. Ball over the top to Sesko, and Sesko chips it in, and there is 1-0. Benjamin Sesko back to his brilliant goal scoring ways. He did go quite a while without scoring a goal, because Braganza was fouled, but the ref played on. Edouard, ball over the top. Sesko, lovely little dink. And it's 1-0. Not been as clinical in front of goal as we were the last game. There, Agu again. Sesko through, and another little dink. 2 balls over the top for Sesko to run onto, and both times he's put the ball in the back of the net. Anderson to Camavinga, who played the ball to Agu. Agu, lovely little pass over the top. Sesko takes it as near to the goalkeeper as he possibly can, and then that little dink again, and it's 2-0. Edouard, lovely pass to Hlozek, and there's 3. I said we weren't as clinical in front of goal as we were the last game, and they must have heard me, because we've had 3 shots on goal since then, and we've scored all 3. Oh, I think we've had 2 shots on goal, scored 2, because we've already 1-0 up. Lovely pass from Edouard to Hlozek. Edouard hasn't been scoring that many goals recently, but his passing and his assists have been absolutely brilliant. This win will move us back to second, just a point behind Liverpool. And we are definitely title contenders. Camavinga with a great shot that went wide. And we are definitely title contenders. We're over halfway through the season now. This is our 20th game. 19 is halfway through the season. Is Hlozek. Can he find a decent pass? He does to Sesko, but that's a great save from the goalkeeper, denying Sesko his hat-trick. Elise's corner is cleared. Yeah, the ball requirement was just top half of the table, wasn't it? So we've far exceeded the expectations. And every win is a step closer to qualifying for Europe. I don't expect us to win the top Premier League title. I don't. I'll just put that out there now. I don't expect us to be crowned champions at the end of this season. But it'll be nice to stay up there and keep challenging. Chances are we lose a couple of games, drop off a little bit, but as long as we're still in that top 6, I'm happy. Here's Hlozek, picks out Sesko, and he can't get his shot away. Let's give Nketiah his little bit of a run out again as he tries to build fitness. Hlozek is on a yellow, so we're basically the same substitutions as last game. I was thinking about keeping Elise on, but there's no need to. We've got the League Cup semi-final coming up in just a matter of days. And although I know it's only against Bournemouth for a championship side at the moment, I think. But we want a convincing win in that first leg. Here's Sesko. And he can't get his hat-trick. Another save from the keeper. But it's been another solid performance. Hopefully we can hold on and keep the clean sheet this time. We do tend to concede some silly goals. And this is going to be another one, isn't it? I spoke too soon. Yeah. I spoke too soon. Hernandez has scored a goal for Watford. I should have just kept my mouth shut, I suppose. I spoke too soon. I said that I was hoping we could hold on for a clean sheet. I don't know how he's managed to score from that angle. But it's still kind of worrying that we haven't kept many clean sheets this season. I was going to say I don't know how he missed from there, but he was about 4.5 miles offside. It looks like the clock's just going to run down here. Although Watford are going to try and score a second. Good save from Livakovic. I think a goal there would have still been too late for them to get back into the game. But it would have made the game look a lot closer than it actually was because it's been very one-sided. Sesko flicks the ball onto no one. The referee's going to get his whistle out anytime soon. And there is a 3-1 victory away to Watford to go with our massive win at home to Blackburn in the last game. I'm going to hope that we've still got a squad in the next episode, but there's only a matter of days, so hopefully we ain't going to sell anyone in between now and then. Second in the league, a point off of Liverpool. 7 points clear of City in 7th. So the top 6 is definitely looking on, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully we can keep up a title push. Like I said, I don't believe that we are going to win the league. I don't believe that we are title challengers even. But it will be nice to keep the challenge going for as long as we possibly can. Anyway, I will see you again very soon for the next episode. Until then, I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.